Hi class, today we're going to be talking about how to play the fill the balloon game. The things that you need for this game are 1 dice, so I just got this out of my Monopoly game, and you need 2 crayons. I'm going to use a marker because I don't have any crayons handy, and then 2 cubes or game pieces. I just got these 2 magnets off my fridge and I'm going to use those for my game pieces. And then you need the game board, which is here in your packet. And then you need the balloon sheet to color in as you go along. Okay, so the directions say students roll the die and move that many spaces on the game board. They must solve that subtraction problem and find the difference on the balloon. They will color in the circle with their crayon. Students continue going around and around the game board until the balloon is filled up and all the circles are colored in. If a student lands on a difference and there aren't any more of those circles to color in on your balloon, then your turn is skipped. Whoever colors in the most circles wins. So what you can do is you can just pull your packet apart. So I'm going to take this and just kind of set it aside so that I can look back at the directions if I need to. And then I'm going to pull my game board so that I have the balloon and the game board right here next to me. And I actually included 2 balloons, a front and a back, in case you'd like to play again. So the first step is you roll the dice. So I'm going to roll, and I got 2. So I'm going to have my game pieces on the start section, and I'm going to move 2 spaces. So 1, 2. So I need to solve this subtraction problem, 9 minus 6. And if you want, you can use like a whiteboard or a piece of paper on the side to figure out your problem. And I know that that answer is 3. So I am going to take my crayon and come over here and just find a 3. So there's more than one that you can color in. So I'm going to color in this one. And then it's the next person's turn. And then they roll 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this person, the second player, would need to solve 7 minus 5. And I know that the difference is 2. So I'm going to come over here on the game, on this fill in the balloon board, and find the 2 and color that in. Okay. And then the next player takes a turn, player number 1, and rolls, and they get to move 2 spaces. 1, 2. So the first player needs to solve 12 subtract 2, and I know that that difference is 10. So I'm going to look over here on the game board and color in the 10. Okay, now player 2 takes a turn rolling. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the problem that the second player would solve is 10 subtract 5, and I know that that difference is 5. So I'm going to look for 5 over here and color it in. So you keep going back and forth, taking turns, moving your game pieces along the game board, solving the subtraction problem, and then coloring in the difference on your balloon. Now remember, if the difference that you find happens to be 3, and let's pretend that this one's already been colored in, then that person just doesn't get to color anything in on that hand. So you keep moving around the game board, and then if you get to here, you just move back to start, and you keep going until this is all colored in, and whoever has the most circles colored in on the balloon first is the winner. So that is how you play fill in the balloon. And remember, just keep your directions handy in case you need to look at them and refer back to them. And if you'd like, remember there's a back side and you can play it a second time. Have fun.